So for the cardiovascular test, I've chosen the yo-yo intimate test. The equipment used for the yo-yo intimate test is a 20-meter tape measure, marker cones, a MP3 player or a CD player, a yo-yo test CD file or an MP3 file, and two personnel for the testing is required for participants that are more than 303. The objective in level 1 is to determine an athlete's endurance capacity, while in level 2 it is to test the endurance of how fast the participant can recover from the exercise being done. Um, and the main objective is to maximize the aerobic system by doing exercise and adding stress onto it. Okay, now for my strength and endurance test, I've chosen the push-up test. The protocols for the push-up test. This test has no time limit, as the participant does this test until failure. Hands need to be shoulder width apart, ensuring that as the participant needs to perform the max push-ups with hands shoulder width apart, as I said. Now there's a cadence for this cadence of 20 to 90 degree push-ups per minute of testing children between the ages of 10 to 16 years. And any stoppages during this time, with terms of form, the time stops, which then you will need to take that repetition of the amount that the participant did within that time. Now with females and males, they have different they are modified different to do the push-up if they can't perform it at the correct level. With females, they have a modified knee push-up. The legs are together and the knees are in contact with the floor. Now with males, the males start off in a standard position, hands point forward and are under the shoulder. The back is straight, and the only thing on the ground are your hands and the point of the toes. Now participant starts with raising the body by straightening the elbows and return to the downward position, by which your chin needs to touch the mat. Now ensure that the mat does not move while performing the push-up. The max amount of push-up without breaking the correct form is then recorded, and that's the amount that you will get. The test will be stopped if form is broken. Okay, now I'll be telling you the difference between a male and female skin fold. The differences from the male, the one half of the distance between the anterior axillary line and the nipple line, that's where it's located. And with the female, it's 1/3 of the distance between the anterior axillary line and the nipple. Now with the BMI test, I've indicated a negative. The negative, it does not distinguish between the fat mass and the non-fat mass, meaning that the index is a crude measurement of how heavy a person is. So it does not allocate for the fat on the body and the non-fat. It just indicates of how heavy a person is or a participant. And the positive that I've indicated is that it keeps you informed of your height and your weight for the participant. So if the participant has a specific goal towards a sport of maybe becoming a faster winger in rugby or soccer, for instance, that participant is able to work towards their weight. Maybe if they are a bit overweight, they need to cut down. If they want to play winger in that specific sport, they need to cut down. So it gives you an indication of where you are and what you need to do in order to get there. And it also gives you a pure indication of if you are in an athletic indication, obese, underweight, or just normal.